more?
Hmm?
Want me to do one more?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. How's the hike? Stuart here on the Foothills Trail again with Evelyn and Olivia at home and in school, and then on the weekend with Grandma. And Mom, well...
I'm here. I am going to try to pee in the woods.
Yeah, so quick little weekend here on the Foothills Trail. We're at, I hope I pronounced this right, it's A12 Chiohe road access. As you can see, we're going to cross the road over there and head onto the Foothills Trail. Past Pigpen Falls today, we hope, and then maybe a couple miles more into the Chattooga River area and find a nice place for the night. Tomorrow, start hiking our way back a little bit because we have to be back home on Saturday afternoon because we actually have a black tie event we have to go to on Saturday night, so we've even brought our stuff for that. So Mom has never hiked. This is going to be fun, and off we go. It's a Thursday, so we weren't sure how many folks would be out, but we just saw 2 people, and just before we accessed the trail we saw a rather large group heading this way as well, so not sure where they're going tonight, but at this point I'm going to bet the Pigpen Falls area because there's a large camping area there. And with a large group you need a lot of space. How you doing so far?
Good. It's been 5 minutes or less.
Well, that's true, and it's been downhill. So off we go. Well, we've done almost 2.5 miles, 2.4 probably at this point. And coming to a bit of a junction. No camping here, that sign says, in case you didn't see it. We're going that way. The falls are down there. See if I can see them real quick while Denise catches up. We'll be back this way tomorrow night. We're going to try to go a little further. Beautiful. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Nice. Short day for us because we got away late. Going to try to find a place along the Chattooga River by about 5-ish. A couple hours of daylight before it gets dark. It's October 19th. Cool thing about being Canadians living in the South is we get to hike pretty much year-round. Although, some of us are on our first hike. How's it going back there?
Good.
Everything good?
Everything's great.
Oh, any, how are your boots?
Boots are good.
Backpack's okay?
Coffee. Well, the backpack's not the best. It's
Okay.
a bit big for me. I've had enough of the uphill at this moment.
Yes, we don't like the uphills.
It's a bit warm.
You'll fit right in with the rest of How's the Hike, hon. We don't like uphills either. Yeah, so the backpack is one we bought Olivia that had been fit by a local company, and unfortunately it was not fit correctly for her. Olivia needs a small, and Denise needs a small as well. So she's kind of toughing it this weekend just to try hiking with a medium. Obviously, if we can convince Mom to come out more often, we'll make sure she has a properly fitted pack so she's comfy and load rides a lot better. So, all right, onward. The really cool thing about the Foothills Trail, you can camp wherever you like, whenever you feel like it. We've just come off a trail here.
Oh, I feel weird.
You feel like you try walking. It's a totally different feeling. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
A roller coaster. A little fire pit here. Just gonna go scope out the area, make sure that we like where we're at. Place to get water, for example. Oh, there's a bigger fire. See, there's a bigger fire pit over here. That's what I'm saying. Look, place to sit.
Okay.
This might be it. Yeah, this is nice. I think we'll move over here. Place to sit.
Bring my pack over, thank you.
What?
You can bring my pack over.
Oh, yes, okay. Place to get water right here. Beautiful. All right.
Right here?
Put the tent over there out of the way. Yep. Those trees are alive, which is good. No widowmakers, although you're with me, so it would be like parentless makers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna set up camp. We'll be back.
Orphans.
Orphans, that's right. Oh, look, a grill. You want to grill anything? You bring any smokies? No. All right. Well, there she comes out of the woods. Wonder how it went. She says, "No, I'm filming." Well, how'd you do? Well, congratulations. Water's boiling, almost ready for our food. A little wood, nice dry wood we found for a little fire tonight, maybe some tea. We actually moved our tent. It was over there, which we really liked the spot, and then I looked up, because I didn't look up when we got here, and there was a dead tree on an angle that would have come right down on top of us. So we moved our tent over there, which is nice, 'cause it's away from the food area anyway. Speaking of food, what's on tonight's meal?
I am having
Menu?
Backpacker's
Ooh.
Pantry, sweet and sour chicken.
It's a good one.
Yep.
Good one.
And you are having
My
Mary
favorite.
Jane's Farm organic shepherd's meat pie.
My favorite.
It's because your mummy cooked shepherd's.
That's true.
It is.
And my mummy's not here, so I had to bring it myself.
Yeah.
Sweet and sour chicken. That's one of the better high-calorie ones for long days. And this was 6 miles for you today. And what's that? Just under 10K. So pretty good first day.
I'd say so.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you can see this or not, but little fire going here. Pretty rare to have a campfire for us. We tried on some hikes this summer with the girls, but the wood was wet. This isn't too bad. Denise did a great job going around collecting dry wood. And little tea and campfire. Hope you can see it. Well, it's the end of our day one, 6 miles, just under 10 kilometers here on the Chattooga River. Beautiful campsite. We started from the Chioe, what is it, A12? A12. Heading toward Burrell's Ford. Someday I'll know how to say all these things. What'd you think? Your first day on the trail? What do you think?
It was fun.
Yeah? That sounded reserved. What do you mean?
It was a little difficult.
Difficult?
Yes.
Like the uphills?
Yes, the uphills were difficult. And the wet parts were slippery.
That's right, yeah. The leaves are always slippery, whether they're wet or not. You did well, though.
Well, thank you.
And you know, being in the woods and doing things that you are required to do in the woods, everything turned out all right?
So far, so good.
So day 2 tomorrow for us. We have a short hike back to, a few miles in from the car. So we can get out of here early on Saturday and go to our black tie event. So what we're probably going to do is get up in the morning and have some oatmeal and coffee and just hang out. It's going to be pretty chilly. And then probably I'll just take the lid off my Osprey Zenith, which turns into like a little fanny pack. And we'll do a little day hike with some falls between here and the next trailhead, trail access to the Foothills Trail. So we'll probably go see those and come back and pack up and head back and maybe enjoy as nice a fire tomorrow night as we had tonight.
It'll be good.
It was good, and it's very dark. No moon right now. So when these Big Agnes, let me just zoom up a bit. We're in the Mountain Glow version of this 2-person tent, which we really like. When these lights go out, it's dark.
It's very dark.
Yeah, let me show you. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning. It's almost 8 o'clock. This is pretty late for me on the trail. We have nowhere to go, so, really, as I mentioned, what will be a minute ago here on the video, that we're just going to kind of lounge around and just explore today and then head back a little closer to the car. Wow, it was cold last night. These are both 15-degree bags from Big Agnes, and, I love my system, and this is what that is, and Evelyn and Olivia now have new Big Agnes sleep systems after all the scrunching and crunching on our last trip. But we're a little chilly, weren't we, Mom?
Yes.
Yeah, a little chilly. A couple of reasons for that. First of all, it was probably 42 overnight, Fahrenheit, which in Celsius, all my Canadian friends are going to, I have no idea what that is in Canadian. 5? Somewhere getting close to freezing. So, anyway, kind of chilly. These are, like I said, 15-degree bags, but you still have to put other things on, like this puffer jacket when it gets this cold. Second reason it's chilly is because we're in a cold sink. So we're in between two rather large mountains, and the cold air sinks down into the stream area, and it makes it even colder, which is why camping near a stream is great, except when it's cold. So I'm going to get up and boil some water for coffee, and let Mom do her thing.
Yep.
And get started on day 2.
Well, Mom's still kind of resting. As she said, it's her vacation day. That's fine. I got my coffee cooling down a bit, got the bear bag down, food for the day, our toiletries. We also put our toiletries up in the bear bags or in the bear canister when we're hiking, just because, well, for example, last night Denise's lip balm smelled like watermelon. Probably not a good idea in your tent. Now, as you know, we've said for a long time, Denise doesn't go in the woods, and she has. Big day for us. But it brings to my attention something I want to show you, and this is not a soapbox like I do sometimes, but I do want to show you this. Right here. Look at that. So that's cat hole. Somebody's done number 2 there, I'm assuming, and they've left their Charmin on top of the cat hole. Pack out your toilet paper. Don't burn it. It can start fires. Toilet paper goes off into the air as embers and goes for a distance. So don't burn your toilet paper. Pack it out. And for goodness sake, please don't leave it on top of a cat hole. We don't want to see that. I'm going to pack that out later, believe it or not. Also, if you look where this is, there's a little trail here, all right? And then I turn around, there's a place where somebody's had a tent. There's an old campfire over there. There's a campfire there. Please don't poop beside the campsite. Again, that's top of mind for me this weekend because I've been working with Denise on what she needs to do when she's out here. So, not a big soapbox, not a big rant, but we don't need to see your toilet paper. And we certainly don't want you doing your business right beside the campsite. Beautiful morning on the Chattooga River. This Foothills Trail is like 4 trails in one. You've got the mountainy area up near Table Rock, and you've got this down near Coney State Park. Then you've got the crown jewel through Lake Jocassee. You've seen some of that on our earlier videos, and I plan to do the through hike in early 2018, 77 miles, one end to the other, and I'm hoping I can take Evelyn and Olivia with me because they would be some of the youngest to ever do it, and maybe even Mom. Woo! That would be so cool over spring break. Beautiful Chattooga River, so lots to see no matter where you are on this trail. Well, we're starting our day hike up to Big Bend Falls along the Chattooga River. The sun is out finally, and it's pretty.
Beautiful.
How's your morning?
It's very nice, thank you.
Relaxing?
Very nice.
Good. Yeah, so actually show what I'm wearing here, if you don't mind. Just turn it around.
Sure.
This is my lid off of my Osprey Zenith backpack. It turns into a bit of a fanny pack so that I can carry some food and first aid and stuff
All my
like that.
stuff.
All your stuff. Yeah. So very cool. We'll do this hike and we'll go back and just throw the tent in the packs and head off. But just wanted to show you this. what's really cool is all the sand on the Chattooga River. I didn't know this was here at all. We're very surprised by this. It's like a beach. Denise said we could go swimming. I said, yeah, if it wasn't so cold. The water, pretty cold. You see people have used this for a campsite as well. This is about a 2-mile stretch on this river that's nothing but great camping spots. This would be one of them too, wouldn't it? How comfy that sand would be. Yeah, nice. Very nice. We're almost to Big Bend Falls, and speaking of falls, wow, we have some deadfall here right over the trail. We're trying to pick our way through it, which is pretty tricky, especially right here. This was from the results of Hurricane Irma, I'm betting, because the trail was closed at a certain point because of Irma and all this kind of deadfall. So obviously nobody's been able to, the volunteers haven't been able to get out here with a chainsaw. But we'll see if we can pick our way through and get to the falls. Otherwise, we'll be doing a 180. A little example of the minor deadfall. Oh yeah, that's, oh jeez. Oh yeah. Do not try that at home. If that were Evelyn or Olivia, Denise, there would be stern words that wouldn't make it onto YouTube.
Well, I'm a lot older than Evelyn and Olivia, and I get to make my own rules.
Okay, fair enough. Glad I brought my first aid kit. And here's that section we came upon earlier. You can see the trail goes that way and then it goes that way. But all of that is in the way. So we'll pick our way through here, and then it's pretty smooth sailing back to the tent. We have hiked our way out of the hills. We're back along the Chattooga River, as I'm sure you can hear. Won't be long before we're back to pack up the tent and head out sort of toward the trailhead for tonight, a little closer to the car. Really nice spot here. Actually, we're looking at all kinds of little places to camp along the river. And this looks like a spot. Someone's had a fire here and left some trash, unfortunately. Maybe we'll pack that out. But there's no tent pads, so obviously this would be for someone using a hammock. Trail, nice camping spot here. We're actually going to take this for the night, maybe put the tent over there. But it's a bit away from the water, so I started wandering around. We've passed Pigpen Falls, nice camping area there. Some guys had already claimed it. And you know, we like to give people their privacy too. So I walked over here, much closer to the water. And we found this little secluded spot here. And we're going to put the tent up in there. Water's right there. Really great camping spot. A couple miles from the car. What do you think, kiddo?
Looks good.
All right, we'll set her up.
Yep.
Denise become a very good firewood gatherer, making sure that it's dry. Did a little Neil Diamond on her iPhone. Unfortunately, the girls aren't with us. We left our red speaker at home, our little red Bluetooth speaker. We could crank some tunes. What do you think? No, maybe not. Okay. Pretty much all set up. I'm going to gather some firewood and maybe take a walk down to Licklog Falls and just sit there and admire how pretty that is. And what a gorgeous evening to be out here on the Foothills Trail. This tree had already fallen. It was dead. I see a lot of people cutting green wood around here. It's not going to burn. But this is pretty dry. Not 100%, but pretty good. So we'll throw it in the end.
So this is Denise, and I now have the GoPro, and I just wanted to point out these pods or moss or whatever it is. Anyway, this is how you know you're in the south, because it's up in the trees all the way up in there and then over here. Cool.
Just about a 3-minute walk back up the trail from our little campsite, Licklog Falls. like almost like a beach. Well, supper time, just before we start our campfire. What are you having tonight, dear?
Louisiana red beans and rice.
Yeah, one of my favorites. A little spice to it too. Mine is the mashed potatoes with gravy and beef. And I think it's pretty much all gravy at this point, because I don't know if I put too much water in it or not, but it's still a bit soupy. So, let's see the taste test here. Taste test.
Ah, okay. Maybe too hot.
Okay. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
I like to have the fancy bowl.
Yeah, I just eat it out of the bag because I don't want to wash the dishes. Just realize that you'll only see this if these mountain glow lights are bright enough.
Oh.
So let's hope that you do. Otherwise, you'll be listening. How was day 2?
It was tough.
Tough? What was
This
tough?
morning was
Go ahead.
tough.
What was tough about it?
Well, we had to climb over some fallen trees, and
Yeah.
yes, that was a bit tough. But then it was nice coming back on our morning walk. Then we had to put our backpacks on, and
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
that hurt.
A little bit.
A little bit uphill.
A lot of uphill. Yeah, it's a Foothills Trail.
Yeah, but it was nice.
Anything you liked about today?
Walking without the backpack on.
Day hiking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, just a quick 2 miles out to the car tomorrow, and then back to town. So hopefully you'll sleep as well as you slept last night, because that was pretty epic.
I should.
Might be onto something with that. And anyway, good night. See you in the morning. Morning. Day 3 after night 2. And just a couple miles back to the car today, and then back into town. And get showered and shaved. Pretty good night's sleep. Very cold. Chilly. You was cold last night as you were the night before, or better?
No, much better.
Yeah, better. I had failed to point out how you tighten the mummy bag around your head and neck area, so all the cold air was fuddling in on night 1, and I guess I'm a bad guide. So we fixed that last night. But very chilly. It's 7:25, and we have to try to be out to the car by 10. So I'm going to boil some water for coffee, and we'll pack up and easy hike out. We have just left our nice little campsite near Licklog Falls. A couple of very nice ladies there in their hammocks overnight with us, and they're heading back to where we were. So they're in for a beautiful day. Once the sun comes up, it'll be warm again, but right now still a bit chilly. We were pretty close to the trailhead, and I just wanted to show you this. This marker is for a cistern, which is down here. A lot of times streams here will dry up when there's not a lot of rain. Not an issue right now, but for example, this one could be bone dry. So a while ago, we're talking probably in the years, some Boy Scouts came in and created these cisterns to fill them up with water. So if you're doing the through hike and this is dry and you're hoping for a water source, you can come down and get some. I think that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Boy Scouts. Anyway, if you're out here doing the hike and you need water and it's dry and you see one of these, you know that nearby there's a water source. Pretty cool. Not unusual on the Foothills Trail. Look at the show off. I'm going to keep this running to see how out of breath you are at the top.
I did that little jog just for you.
Thanks. My heart rate wouldn't be able to do that little jog. If you remember our first video, the Foothills Trail hike number 1, woo, we did a bunch of these in the Laurel Valley. Evelyn and Olivia and I. Wow. This is pretty mild by comparison. Last few feet across the road to the car where we started. And we'll find out how's the hike for Denise. I'm excited to find out. Well, we've just finished 14 miles, or how many kilometers?
22.
22 kilometers in, well, 2 nights and 3 days. Yesterday was our biggest day.
Yes.
Yeah. So just under 3 miles to get back to the car today. So the big question is, how's the hike, Mom?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, there were parts of it that were pretty difficult.
Like?
Like climbing over all of the fallen stuff from the hurricane.
Sure.
This last little part was a bit challenging, but I feel stronger today than I did the first day.
Yes.
I know that I want a camp chair.
Camp chair.
And a phone on my book. Book on my phone.
Yeah, okay. So that means you're going to hike again.
Maybe.
Well, if you get a camp chair and books on your phone.
Maybe.
Will you hike with the girls tonight?
Yeah. I want
Okay.
to try that and see what that's
All
like.
right, yeah, right. It's a little different with Evelyn and Olivia, but we missed them on this trip. But it was really cool to get out, just the two of us.
Yes.
And especially with that Big Agnes 2-person tent with the Mountain Glow lights. You really like those lights.
I like the lights a lot.
So now we want to
Very
buy
cool.
some lights, I think, for the bigger tent.
Yeah.
So a little bit more to show you in just a minute. Well, a little different than we were just in the last scene, leaving the trail. We had to leave the trail early this weekend because we have to be at a fundraiser tonight, which we kind of mentioned at the beginning. So reason we're showing you this is because get out and hike even if you have to leave the trail early. Most weekends we would have said, well, we can't go because we have this to do or that to do, and this weekend we made it happen. We got on the trail late and hiked in a little bit and had a great couple of days, right?
We did.
That's the moral of the story. So thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and give us some likes. Till next time, see you then.